Hello everyone, welcome to my new tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to try to understand and look into the rules and attempt the questions related to significant figure. Now the definition is the significant figures gives us an indication of how accurate a measurement is. The more significant figure a number has, the greater the level of accuracy. Now the rules are the first non-zero digit is the first significant figure. All figures followed the first significant figures are also significant. Final zeros in a whole number may or may not be significant, so there is a condition attached to it. Now let's look at an example. Pick a number 5083. Now in that we've got 5, which is non-zero, then followed by 0, 8 and 3. We have got actually 4 significant figures, because there's 5 which is a non-zero, it starts with that, and the rest that follows are significant as well, and that meets our criteria. Now smaller number that starts with decimal, that might be a bit tricky, but it's very simple. You need to pay a bit more attention to it, what happens and from where the significant figures actually starts. Now you got 0, we ignore that, then decimal point and then another 0, we ignore that as well. Now we got 3, 6 and 2. These are non-zero numbers, so we've got 3 significant figures. And now another one, which is a college fee, which is something like not too clear. 9,000. What does it mean? Significant figures that are clear, not clear, like the college fee is about 9,000. So 9 is the only significant figure and the rest zeros are not. Therefore, there is only one significant figure, that is 9. Now, the figures that are clear, like 1000 meter race competition, so we know that it cannot exceed that, or it cannot be less than that. Therefore, in that scenarios, we know that the first digit is a significant figure, and the figures that follows are significant as well, because it is specified, and though it is followed by zeros, but those are significant as well. You need to remember that. Now let's look at another example. Rounding. In this example, we're going to rounding a significant figure and then change the standard form and round a significant figure. Let's have a look at the first one. Round. The figure that we have is 498,753. We need to look into the 3 significant figures. Now 3 significant figures are 4, 9 and 8. Now it says that look at the fourth number, which is 7. If that is above 5, what do we do with it? Exactly, we're going to increase 8 from 8 to 9. We're going to increase one number, the number that is before that. So if you see in the screen, that 8 is going to turn into 9, because that 7 is above 5. Therefore we're going to be 499, and the rest after that is going to convert into 0, and that will give us our answer. Now let's look at another one. We've got 238,493. We're going to look into 2 significant figures only. Now in that 2 significant figures are 2 and 3. Now again we're going to look into that number that are after 2 and 3. We require 2 significant figures, therefore we look the one that comes after that, which is 8, and that 8 is more than actually 5, so therefore that 3 is gonna be affected, and then 3 is gonna be converted into 4, as you can see on your screen. And the rest after the 4, we've got 8, 4, 9 and 3. They will convert into zeros. Now the answer is going to be 24,000 rounded up. Now we've got another example. In that we've got 7,826,239. so we're going to look into the 3 significant figures in here. So 3 significant figures, we're going to identify them. It is 7, 8 and 2. Now the number that comes after that is 6, which means it's going to affect the number, the last of the significant figures, which is going to be R2, and that 2 is going to be converting into 3, and the rest that comes after that we're going to have to add zeros in it, as we have done in our previous examples, and that's going to be our answer. Now if you convert it into standard form, we're going to look into the first number that is going to be between 1 and 9, if you remember. So we move first on the left hand side, the decimal point we moved it, and then we move again until it comes just after the first number, that is going to be between 1 and 9. Now as you can see, we moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps. So all 6 steps is going to add 10 to the power. In our previous example we have done that, so it's going to be 7.830000 times 10 to the power 6. Now we're going to get zeros, and we'll require just 2 significant figures, therefore we're going to keep 7.8 only times 10 to the power 6. Let's look at another example, and the number starts with basically the decimal points, and then we need 2 significant figures only. So we move to the right hand side to get the number that is between 1 and 9. So we're going to put the decimal point just after the first letter, that is going to be between 1 and 9. So we move second, third. This is the point that we require, so we put the decimal point over there. We moved 3 steps, therefore it's going to be -3 as we moved on the right hand side of it. Now it is going to be 6.2 that we require. That is our significant figures, therefore we ignore the rest, and that is our answer. Thanks for watching my tutorial. See you guys in the next tutorial.